Oh, hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello, Tristan, Leon. Hello, Yiggy, Francois. Thank you for the 5 gifted members, Tristan. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Anybody we know? That seemed like it. Let's see. Angry Kitty sound ×5. Oh yes. It's going good, Yiggy. How are you? You can hear me, hell yeah. Tone down the notifications. Noted. Let's see, is it same? Yay, let me let me tone that back a tiny bit. Then also let's get a Willow in here. I burped it. My lord. Buckford, hello, welcome in. I'm a little quiet, am I? That's no good. I don't know why I exited out. I have a specific dial just for that. So let's fix that. Alright. Hello, Yopek. Hope I have ice cream for everyone? Bro, I don't got enough ice cream for myself. What are you talking about? Guys. I am running on 4 hours of sleep. Because I got up super early to go on a little adventure, and it was very fun, but I had to shower. So, I had to shower and shove some food in my face before going live. UI is turned off. Let's fix that. I always guess wrong the first time. I did it. Wait, no, I didn't do it. Fuck. Thank you, Tristan, for the Discord. That. Yeah, so who knows? I might borderline just fall asleep in like an hour once I've like been sitting down for a minute, and that if that happens, I can't guarantee a super long stream. We'll see how fatigued I actually am. But burped it. While we're at it, I think we go to the crampons. I think we go to try and get ourselves the little pit boxes over there, whatever you call them, the cargo containers. That kept matches on me, right? Sure did. And the only problem with where we're at is we don't really have forge access, really. So we're gonna have to... Actually, no, maybe I'll wait. I want to get some tools before I really try and actually settle here for a minute. Let's head out to Thompson's. Where did we spawn? Oh yeah, that's right. We spawned like right next to Falls. That's right. Okay. Perfect. Those will cure here for a bit. Oh god, yeah, we're doing fine on weight, so let's just head out. I have an auto thing to silence curses now? What? I love loping. Bro, we're on the same page. That's why you're my moderator. We're like the same person, basically. Like, I like loping, you like loping. Loping is what we do. I'll think about it, Rich, I guess. Yeah, after, I also might, there's another reason I might also do a shorter stream today, because I want to film a fuck ton of the rest of the Misery series today. Speaking of which, yeah, thank you, Yopek. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I want to keep recording that, because I am going back to my parents' house tomorrow, and I need to get a video for this week. Because my editor's taken a bit of time off because I had a bunch of assignments. So yeah. I don't think so, Leon. I don't unless YouTube auto-censored me. Let's test it. Fuck, shit, bitch. That work? Am I demonetized or am I safe? Yeah, but I'm gonna go to that because it's hard to edit more in-depth and intense videos when I'm not at my PC, but I can definitely edit those the gameplay videos over there. Hell yeah, Francois. Glad you guys are liking it. I was excited about that one. No, definitely didn't work. Oopsies. Yeah, this morning I got up at 5:30 so that I could go pick up my friend, and then we went to a hot springs that's about an hour and a half away. We got there and we chilled there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours-ish, and then came back. But it was so, okay, I went this morning because it was cold and rainy, which is the perfect weather for a hot spring. However, it was looking like it wasn't actually going to rain, so I didn't think too much about it. And then it started, then it did rain. Big time rained the whole time. Which wasn't great because I kind of didn't plan for, like, I assumed it wasn't going to rain, so I didn't really plan for it. Our best protection was a umbrella that we put over our stuff. But the water ran down and soaked the back of the backpack. I forgot to put my shoes under the umbrella, so my shoes got soaked. And my jacket was wet, too. Basically, I had to walk back barefoot. It was only like a 15-minute walk, but still. Quite the story. Quite the pain on my tooties, but... And then I had to drive back without shoes. I drove back with socks on. Aw, shit, Snakey, god damn it. I have been demonetized? Fuck. I mean, crap. It was good, yes. Hot Springs was very good, had a lot of fun. I got back and then I showered because I felt very icky. Not icky. I felt like I'd explored. Thank you, Humble Tracker. Yeah, I'm nervous about continuing on for the next episode because... So what I've decided is that if I do die in the Misery run, I'm going to attempt it again, but basically just cut back in at the same point that I died last time, so that way I don't make you guys rewatch a whole bunch of crap that I've already done. And... I always forget, isn't the other side easier to go down? Yes, it is. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm nervous because, yeah, next we have to go for all of the... Rude. All of the radio towers, and those are a much more taxing journey. Than the path to get the radio. Honestly, the thing I'm worried least about is Zone of Contamination. Oh my gosh, Rich can become a member. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy the emotes. Thank you so much. But yeah, the place that I'm worried least about is Zone of Contamination. Because honestly, it's the easiest tail to complete. It's really cool too. But Zone of Contamination is the easiest one to complete for sure. Signal Void, I'm gonna have to deal with all of the time being outside and all the travel, which means food and being cold. And then, hello, Wolfie. And then we also have to... Sundered Pass is just the scariest one. I need to get to Sundered Pass as soon as possible because it's gonna be so cold up there. New, old, new member. Oh, yes. Hello, the King of Nobody. Welcome in. I'm glad you liked the video. Got a lantern, right? I did. Oh, there's fucking no fuel in it, though. It's okay. It's okay. I'll survive. We're gonna have to echolocate a little bit here. Oh, actually, I can barely see. I'm sure you guys can't see anything, but I can see. Okay, I can't see well enough, apparently. And my shoes are fine. Yeah, Sundered Pass on Misery is a scary idea for me. Literally what it's gonna come down to is I'm gonna have to, like, hoard coal leading up to it, and then I'm gonna have to chain fires constantly and throw coal on each new one just to try and keep myself warm as much as possible.
I'll take it.
Because, and the other big thing is the Timberwolves. I either need to find a bunch of marine flares to run past the Timberwolves, or I have to try and make a bow to stop them. Because it's a bad combo to have those Timberwolves with everything else.
I would drink almost anything about now.
I can see he breaks ankles, yeah. Oh, Sundered Pass is way harder than Blackrock. It's not even close. That's not even a question. That's easy. Blackrock is so easy. It's not difficult. At least to me.
It's so cold.
Everyone's at their own different skill levels, but for me, I don't have any issue with Blackrock. Oh, the other there. Alright. With like and dislike how well the Long Dark does pure darkness, so getting your monitor's night vision doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's what I've liked is, I don't like it when people use, like, Gamma to bypass darkness in a game, because darkness is meant to be an obstacle. Like, if you want to explore the cave, you need to find the right equipment for it. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of people that like to use, like, Gamma to cheat with light in games. A hurdle to be overcome. I think Sundered Pass is the hardest location to survive in, yes. It's the coldest, it's not even close. It's got the most scarce hunting opportunities for the most part. Not maybe the most scarce, but pretty scarce. And it's also just not got a whole lot of loot there. Low-key dissing Toasty. Why am I dissing Toasty? Huh? Does Toasty think that Blackrock is hard? Let's get to Thompson's real quick, like. Yeah, that's another thing. I really hope that they get rid of the Safe House customization mode cheat, because it's just so cheap. Like, I still use it, because, you know, if it's there, I'm gonna use it. But I try not to when I can avoid it, because I don't like doing stuff like that to get around it. Oh, Toasty runs like 150% brightness? Oh my god. That's crazy. It's the hardest long-term base. Or, no, I wouldn't even say so. There's a couple areas where you can, there's a couple areas where you can find prey in Zone of Contamination, and also, you just get a crap ton of resources from getting there in the first place.
It's a goddamn freezing.
There's hurdles there. It's one of the harder ones, but it's not the most difficult by any means. Alright, guys. It's that time. How are you doing? Give me your one word. Give me your word that describes you today. How are you today? One word. While you guys submit that, I am torn between two loves, guys. I have Path of Exile's new update. And then I have Baldur's Gate 3, which I actually finally got into another run for the first time, like, in a long time. And I am... In 3 days, I got to Act 3. In Honor Mode, too. It's the best Honor Mode run I've had yet, I think. And I am very close to beating it. I think I'm going to try and beat Baldur's Gate 3, maybe today. Then again, I might not have time after recording Misery, we'll see. And then I'm going to play more Path of Exile. Ah, my foot! Well... I'm sorry, what happened? Rich is feeling hot? Yeah, you are. Anyway. Sick, literally, I'm sorry. Tired, relax. You're not doing it all today. That's more than one word. Stressed. Fair. That's fair. I've not done a survey for that, no. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but I guess we're doing it now. I could have canceled it, but then I would have a, like 99 calorie coffee, and that would make me very sad. Doom scrolly. Hell yeah. I love the creativity there. What's my food? A lot of cattails. I got plenty of space. I'll grab some more. Hello. Let's see. What is this survey you are all speaking of? I see no such thing. Hold on. Maybe I should go to his channel. That'll probably help me find it. Please don't run into a bear while I'm not looking. Just kidding, guys. There's no bears around here. Okay. Hosts. Where is this survey? I see no such thing. Community post? How far back is it? Let's see. Oh! Zachnafine announcing the continuation of Outer Misery. The day I post my Misery video, he's copying me. I'm gonna copyright claim him. I have not been looking at my screen at all. I was quite a bit off track here. Jeez, how far back is this survey? I don't see any such thing. When is face reveal? So, I've thought about it. I 100% would do a face reveal if I got to 100k. Because I literally have zero... That's when I would get a play button. And I literally have zero expectation, belief, or, like, ever thought that I would even get a play button. Which I still don't think I doubt that I will get to that point. I hope I do. And I also didn't think I would get here, so we'll see if I get proven wrong. But if I have not face revealed yet at 100k, I will do it then. Oh, it's the most recent video. I see. I do have well fed, so let's not lose it. Yeah, I need to lock in though, because I'm a little bit too low, and if I do get jumped by a wolf, I just die, so let's not do that. Let's get inside the church.
Pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
TMI, Astrid. Drink your pee on your own time. This is my time. No, I'm not gonna do an exclusive face reveal right here now. Yeah, you guys had a cat reveal. That's what you got. Books sunk in the floor. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tad. Is my... Huh. Phone. Melon loader. Oh, yeah. I forgot I took most of my mods out for the misery run. That's okay. I don't need them right now, it's fine. There should be a candle there. See, Peter, it's telling you, it's your destiny. You gotta play Project Zomboid. Rough. Bark. Bark, bark, rough, rough. Ooh. You see, I'm still feeling the awakeness from, like, being out and actually doing things with my life. But now that I'm sitting down, I can feel the eyelids starting to sag. Like your mom. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I chose otherwise. Readjusted my decision making to be not terrible decision making. And I will let you piece together the rest for yourself. Yeah, the random spawns mod is very fun for Zomboid. It stopped working for me though. I think maybe there's a newer version I need to get. Guys, I got some hot springs water in my eye, and I'm really hoping I don't get like pink eye from that, because that would be really sad for me. My OC's story. You know, honestly, I need to flesh it out a bit more, but I made Willow when I was having a very emotionally turbulent part of my life. And Willow is basically just a bundle of physical emotions in a cloak. That's what Willow is. So Willow doesn't really have like a solid body shape. It's more just a bunch of emotional energy that is taking a form. I do need to flesh out the, because originally Willow was just like a little drawing that I made. My profile picture, that was the one that I made originally. That was the first ever Willow drawing. And
I think I can use this.
Originally it was just like a little drawing that I made, and now like Willow's a bigger character than ever. So need to put more attention on Willow's story. Ugh, I would like a Mountain Dew or something right now. But I did not want to be later to stream than I already was. To the town hall. Community hall, whatever you want to call it. You know, I just realized there are way too many cars on this island for the amount of houses that there are. Like, way too many. Even if we assume that every single house has a car, we are way, way over the expected number of cars that people that live on this island would have. Summit Soda Code Red? Oh shit. You're onto something, you're onto something. Okay, let's do Desolation Point. Let's get that out of the way. Because I don't like going back there ever again. Because it's so dead end. That'd be my go-to forge spot, though. Isn't that normal in the Americas? What's normal in the Americas? I am Confucian. Oh, to have more cars than houses? Yeah, it's normal in, I don't know about Canada, but it's normal in the United States for sure. Just because consumerism and all the lovely things about America. But regardless,
This will come in handy.
yeah, Great Bear is a tourist attraction, but how do you see... How are people getting their cars... If you are a tourist going to Great Bear Island, you're not bringing your car with you because it's an island. You would need to either take a boat that has cars to go to it, or you would just, like, rent a car, like something like that. And like, it was a huge tourist attraction. It's not been a tourist attraction for decades by the point that we get here. Maybe not decades, a decade, I think. It's long since its days of tourism by the time that we're here. So most of those cars, even if it was there with the tourist, it would be gone with the tourist as well. And they wouldn't be here anymore. I mean, I guess you could ferry it in, but, like, how often do you go on a vacation and you feel the need to bring your car with you? Like, you'll just get a car there, or you'll find some other means of transportation. At least that's how I've always vacationed. If it's not a road trip, I don't usually try to bring a car. I mean, yeah, there could be a ferry, but, like... Again, if it was a ferry, and people were bringing cars, they would leave with their car as well. And people have not toured the Great Bear in a decade. I did not get a whole lot in here. That's pretty empty. Okay, well, that's alright with me. Bye, Yugi. Have a great day. Hanging out. Well, tourist destinations would have rental car companies there. That's what I'm saying, though, is that it's like, it's clearly a plot hole in the island's design, because you have the airport, but no, like, indication of any sort of rental cars. It can't be tourist cars, because the tourists would leave with their cars as well, and the tourists have not been here for a decade. Just playing for fun, Bailey. Also, welcome in, good to see you. Whoa. I love when the wind turns into a blizzard, so it just stops abruptly and then gets bad again. I think the closest you could say to a harbor is probably Bleak Inlet. But that's more of like a... Not really a civilian harbor, that's an industrial harbor. Alright, hopefully we'll find a bit more in here. Already carrying a good bit, though. That's okay, though, because this... the community hall is going to be our trading outpost, so... I'm going to be leaving a good bit of stuff here anyways. Also, I'll be coming back this way after... I don't want to go into Desolation Point with a bunch of extra crap on me. Desolation's not a harbor, it's just a coast. There's no harbor there for anything to dock at. I guess except for the small area outside of Hibernia, but again, that's still a industrial, not civilian. You're a little late. How dare you, Luna? How dare you? So upset. I'm never gonna forgive you. I'm over it. It's okay. I forgive you. It's a darkness. Oh my god, spray paints! Just as useless as always. Bandage. Guns! How useless.
Hope nobody needs
Oh, I want a Mountain Dew. Guys, was I funny in the Misery video? I tried to be funny. Did it work? I feel like I was either really funny or completely unfunny. I don't think there was a good in-between for me. I feel like it was really one or the other. I was funny? Hell yeah. I got Samon's opinion, that's the only one that matters. No, the idiot. God damn it. Okay, wait. Is it? Anyways. I'm gonna call the next Misery video, I castrated the idiot.
I need to find a place to rest.
Hell yeah, Bailey. Yes. I don't think so, the idiot, because whenever we've seen train cars, they've not been civilian train cars. They've always been, they've always been industrial. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, the civilian transportation makes no sense on this island. There's the buses, I guess. We see the buses. We've only seen prison buses, though. Buses, there's either not enough of any kind of transportation, or there's way too many cars. Honestly, I might make a whole video where I count how many houses there are on the island and then how many cars there are. Oh yeah, that deadline is scaring me. The other thing that I don't think it made it into the video, but I mentioned it in the gameplay, is that the other thing that's concerning is that I need to get to the bunker in Bleak Inlet as soon as possible, because cougars spawn in 7 days on Misery, and it is possible to completely avoid the cougar to get to the bunker, but the cougar that is on the bunker in Bleak Inlet, I don't want to risk that. I guess you're right, there are those passenger cars, you're right. Okay, so I guess some of them would have rode the train. Okay, yeah, you're right, you're right. I did always find it kind of weird that the passenger cars were so detached. Like, we never see them on another train. What if I got an important text message? Okay, I missed the Boxcar Corpse when it used to be in the... Yeah, that one too. Yeah, I liked that one a lot. Much of a car needs to be gone for it to not count towards all cars. I don't know what that means. Like, if it's the remains of a car, it still implies that it was a car that's just been fucked up from the apocalypse, so there was still a car there. Echolocation. Echolocation. Okay, yeah. Oh, interesting, Francois. I never heard of that. We've had this conversation before on stream. I don't know if you were there for that, idiot, but there's a couple reasons that you can think about, but the real reason is just that it would ruin the gameplay. That's the actual reason, is that it does not fit in with the design of the gameplay, so it is not a feature of the game. You could also logic, like, my headcanon for it beyond that is that having a battery in a car that is inconsistently turning on and turning off is probably not good for a car, or probably would not be a great way to start it. Also, you could go with gasoline degrading over time, but that would still be like, oh, but what about right at the beginning? There's a lot of reasons for it that you can think about in-world, but if we're being... I should drop things, what am I doing? If we're being honest, the real reason is just that it does not fit in with the game design. And I'm okay with that, because I do not think that we need cars in this game. Okay. Sewing it. Drop just our come back and grab stuff on the floor here. Refuel. Okay. Yeah, we can drop. I mean, slump remover in... I really wish that you could... I mean, you can still make gunpowder, I guess, actually. Yeah, I guess the only use is really for accelerant or for noisemakers. Neither of which I particularly need. Okay, it does look like I'm gonna have to step away for a second in a couple minutes because my friend that went to the Springs with me apparently left her keys in my car, so I need to... she's coming over right now, and I'm gonna run out to my car and help her get those. But we have a couple minutes. Hello, Toasty. Welcome. You know, the idiot. Same answer as the cars question. You can think of a lot of reasons. The real reason is that it does not fit in with the game design. Are there any Reddit treats yet with people asking for train ride and survival? Oh, I bet you there are. I bet you there are. Okay, let's see. I have a lot of... I think I've... Yeah, I'm carrying a lot of firewood. Run that off. Honestly, 12 extra kilos. Why don't I just leave some firewood behind so we have it here? Oh, that was... I don't know why I kept going like that. That's okay. Hello, Toasty. Welcome. You made soup? Soup. Threads, I can't English today. How dare you? Dare you? It's Canada, where gun restrictions are much higher. Yep, that's another good reason, yeah. As it should be. Everyone look to Australia. They got good gun control laws over there. Let's all strive for Australia standard. Well, there's that. I want to repair those pants a little bit before we actually leave.
need to find food.
The idiot when it comes down to designing a good game with good gameplay? Yes, that is correct. Being gameplay balance often means doing things like making sure there's no automatic guns. I mean, you can also just think about why would anybody on Great Bear own a modern automatic gun? It's a very old place. Toasty, I believe it. I believe it. No, Francois, I got the call of the hot tub, not the call of the water. And it was raining. Hot tub in the rain is awesome. I had to walk back barefoot because my shoes were soaking and muddy, but so worth it. Alright, let's get a move on. Don't know why I'm carrying 3 rocks, but I guess that's a thing. Actually, let me sleep to full quick, because I run a lot, so I'll be tired anyway. Then, also, I'm just being dumb. Dropping these because I'm gonna save them. They're preservable food. I'll drop the stones outside. Okay, let's crunch on a butt ton of these. Hell yeah, Toasty. What do you play to relax? I don't know. I don't know what your relax games are. I think. Toasty, you weren't here. What I was saying, I've got, like, for the first time in a long time, actually into a Baldur's Gate run. I, in 3 days, made it to Act 3 in Honor Mode. And I might actually be able to win this time. I better, because I've tried so many times. I have seen that you've loaded up Baldur's Gate yourself a couple times. Yeah, I've played Baldur's Gate so much and just have so much D&D knowledge in my brain hole that I know how to get through that game fast. Okay, that's rude. Oh, oh, you can't get me. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. No, you can't. Oh. Listen, Toasty. Okay, there is the element of I've attempted to beat it on honor mode so many times that I just kind of skip past everything and run right to every combat. So I know how to speedrun it. That being said, if you and I ever do a Baldur's Gate game together, you will not be able to escape the amount of knowledge that I have on D&D. Baldur's Gate 3 isn't D&D, obviously. There's differences, but it's similar enough. What do you mean what happened to Subnautica 2? You mean videos-wise? Talking about videos-wise, what happened to it is I genuinely don't know how to make videos on Subnautica 2. I realized. Because there's not really any systems to dive deep into guides-wise. I could maybe do a progression guide or something like that. But we'll see. Oh, the streams? What happened with Subnautica 2 streams is I just got to the end of what there really was to do, honestly. I finished the early access for the most part. There was like a whole chunk that turns out I was missing, but I did that off stream because I was tired. Every part of my soul wanted to stream Baldur's Gate today. But I know that most people want to see me play The Long Dark, so That's what we're doing instead. Do the lore! I could do the lore. Oh my god, that's horrible, Salmon. Holy crap. Yeah, my party is stacked right now for Baldur's Gate. I've also did a couple things that I've never done before, which is shocking given how many hours do I have in Baldur's Gate. Let's just double check. I have a lot. 765 hours in Baldur's Gate. Yeah. I did some new stuff this run, and I'm planning on doing some more new stuff this run that I've never done before. You know, I might make mostly the long dark videos, but I would not... I don't intend on being the long dark guy. I've got other things I want to be more of the survival games guy at the minimum. Grab those stones before I forget. Yeah, I'm looking forward to... Not like, I don't want to say that like it's like gonna happen, I'm gonna jinx myself. I'm hoping I can finally actually beat honor mode. Because then I can start doing other things that I've wanted to do for a long time. There's quite a few builds that I've wanted to try for like solo runs. So like no party members, just one character. That I've wanted to try for such a long time. But I have never done because I wanted to get honor mode done first. Yeah, I want to do some scary games sometimes just because I think it's fun. I don't like doing scary games alone, but when there's people to experience it with and react with, I think it's really fun. Oh, I want a Mountain Dew so bad. I think I'm gonna be only streaming for about 2 hours today, so 1 more hour. Shorter stream today, unfortunately. But I'm tired. I'm gonna go get me a fucking Mountain Dew. Even though I will say I've gotten to like a point where drinking Mountain Dew, oftentimes like the first couple sips I feel gross, so I stop wanting it. But it doesn't matter because those first few sips are so good. I'm gonna go. I'm done streaming. I'm gonna go to get a Mountain Dew. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna resist the urge to jump right onto Baldur's Gate, and instead I'm gonna film some more Misery. Yeah, well, that's what I always say, Bailey. So, actually, I was at a coffee shop just getting some work done yesterday, and first time ever since I've ever gone there. This random guy who was there just started like talking to me, asking me questions. And he would like, yeah, I talked to him about this a little bit, but I've always said that, every medium of storytelling has its own strengths and weaknesses. So, like, for a book, you have the strength of being able to go into a lot more detail and be extraordinarily descriptive and kind of guide your reader to what exactly is important and what you want them to see. But you lose the visual component and the visual aspect of allowing people to see the world for themselves. And you have to rely on them to be able to picture it properly. With a movie, it's the opposite, right? Like you have all of the you have all the visual stuff taken care of. You can show them the world. You can show them the emotions. But you lose the length and detail that books get to go into because you have to worry about runtime. And as for video games, the thing that video games can do that no other storytelling medium can do is it makes you actively make the decisions and makes you actively part of what's happening. When you watch a movie, you watch the people making their decisions. But when you play a game and you have to you're the one that has to press the button to make the thing happen, it makes you feel more responsible for it. It makes you feel like you're the one doing it. Like it creates a connection that I don't think other storytelling mediums are able to create. In the same way, at least. Hello, corpse. Thank you. Yes, I think the video gaming is uniquely good at that. I have finally reached, I've reached the point in my game that I'm working on where I feel like I've gotten most of the systems back up and running from the one that I lost, and they're better this time. And I'm trying to get some new stuff implemented, but I'm trying to figure out how to implement them without losing organization. And at the same time, I'm finally getting like actual like hurdles to get across, because some things are giving me some trouble.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
I totally zoned out. I feel like I've heard of the Dark Pictures anthology games, but I cannot remember what exactly they are. Maple saplings. How gracious. So is it like is it kind of like a choose your own adventure game? Do you guys ever read choose your own adventure books? I think I had like 2 as a kid. And they were okay. They were not anything to write home about because I could not tell you what either of them was about. Oh, gotcha, Toasty, gotcha. At least Toasty makes some sense. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, that's from a comedy sketch that I really want to show you guys, but I don't feel like getting copyrighted. Even though it's a stream and I don't really make a whole lot of ad revenue off streams, I still don't feel like getting copyrighted. Alright, let's get ourselves down to the Quonset. The garage. Oh my gosh, one time, okay, so I was on a tennis team, not tennis team, I took tennis lessons for a while as a kid. Ugh. Never liked it a whole lot because the kids were mean to me, and also I just didn't want to do it, so there's that. But at one point there was this one guy in our tennis lesson, and he had a British accent. And at one point he was talking about it, like he was telling us a story and talking about his bike. And then we were all like too young to really know what accents were really. So like as in like when you like now if somebody says something sort of off the mark, you can probably like assume what they're saying based on context. As a kid we thought he was just saying some weird word. And he was talking about his bike. He said like, oh, we keep our bike in the garage. And then me and everybody else in the class was like, the what? The garage. The what? What's that? The garage? And he was like freaking out. He was like, what? What's like? He was so mad that we didn't understand it. And then eventually my teacher came over, and he was like, what's going on? And then he was like, tell him to keep my bike in the garage. And then he was like, the garage? And then all the kids went, oh! It was quite funny. I'll be right back, guys. I need to get my friend their keys. It's a tin of sardines, Francois, so joke's on you. Loser, point and laugh. Everyone point and laugh. Ha 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 ha. I like to run on the bumpies. Anybody here that lives where there's snow and has a car, do you ever, like, intentionally go over all, like, the bumpy snow bits? On, like, obviously, like, on suburban roads where there's no other cars. But, like, when there's no other cars and it's just, like, a road with all, like, the snow that's, like, moved up and, like, bunched up from car movement, I like to go over the piles of snow. Oh, that's a bear. I'm pretty sure it's a tin of sardines. Bro, I definitely did not peak in middle school. 100%. Middle school was, nah, that was my, what's the opposite of a peak? I'm forgetting. There's like a word for it. It's not, I mean, you can use the word low point, but there's a fancier word. Plateau? I plateaued? No, that's not what plateauing is. I don't remember. Opposite of peaking. I did that in middle school. You peaked at birth. See? Boeing, thank you. I told you, it's tin of sardines. In the game, it is a tin of sardines. Deep abyss. Hold on, we got auto-translated. What'd it do this time? It translated trough to trophy. I bottomed in middle school. Wow. Thank you, Nyhouds. Speaking of which, Nyhouds, did your Discord get hacked? Been meaning to ask you. Bread gets stale after birth. Okay, that's what I thought, Nyhouds. Yeah. Hold on, let me deal with that real quick before I forget then. Yeah, because your account spammed a bunch of spam stuff. And I had them time you out until I could actually remember to ask you on stream. Because it felt very out of character for you for that to be happening. So let me officially ban that account. Or I guess I just kick it instead. And why not? I'll ban it. It's compromised. Can I not search the members list? Hello. You know what? I'll do it later, I guess. No worries, Nighthouse. No worries. We got taken care of. I might the idiot. I've been thinking about doing some Twitch streams. Because, honestly, the experience is just way better on Twitch. The chatter experience. The only thing is that if I was to do that, I would probably need to do... Because I would like to dual stream, so there's an option for either. But the first couple of times that I do Twitch stream, I would probably try and get everyone to go over to Twitch. Because Twitch's discoverability is garbage. So I'd like to potentially get ourselves boosted a little bit higher up in the numbers by having us all go to Twitch. I know I can call you idiot, but it feels bad. It feels bad just saying idiot. No, idiot. That's not how it goes. I don't like. It feels mean. But I can try. I can try to be brave if you would like me to. See anything? I did lose both of my band-aids in the hot spring. I didn't lose them. They started coming off, so I put them in my pocket, so I didn't leave my nasty band-aids. I left the band-aid that protects my wrist from intense gaming. And then I lost the band-aid that covers the nasty, nasty, nasty scratch I got from Mars yesterday. Which was 100% my fault and not his fault, because I was holding him weird, and he wanted to go in his cabinet, so I was putting him up there. But I failed to consider the fact that I wasn't supporting his legs, so to push himself in, he, like, got his foot up on my arm, and he dug his claw, like, way into my skin and then raked it. It was not his fault at all, and it hurt really bad. But what do you mean, idiot? It's clickbait. You tell me that is not great clickbait. People would click on that video. They'd then click off of it when they realize it's just a video about some goober playing the Long Dark. But I think people would click on a video called "I castrated the idiot." I feel like that's algorithm gold right there. Right? Great clickbait. See, I'm glad we agree. Another hunting book. Lovely.
God, I could eat a horse.
God, I wish I could make and download a mod just to half the searching time for this. Castrated the idiot. Best D&D spell of all time. Both your YouTube and Twitch should be fully set for streaming. Twitch. Hell yeah. Well, I'm hoping I find a heavy hammer in Desolation Point, because I've not found one. Also a pry bar. Lovely.
I think I can use this.
I'm gonna drop most of the stuff off, but I'm just gonna collect it all in one place first. Hey, pry bar! Yeah, well, I don't even make the tea with the burdock, I just eat the root. Because you already have reishi tea, and you'll have more reishi tea than you'll ever need. Plenty of reishi mushrooms. And the burdock, one burdock root gives you nearly, it gives you 375 calories, which is pretty dang good. Holy crap, Tox, thank you so much for the 10 gifted members, holy Jesus. The idiot gets one. Holy crap. Anybody else? Anybody else? I feel like James rings a bell. Holy crap. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Tox. Wait, hold on. Is it the... You're kidding. I need to double check. I'm being a bad sibling, but I'm pretty sure my brother's birthday is tomorrow? Just can't remember. Because my gut's saying it's today, but I feel like it was at the end of the month, so I can't remember. Well, who knows? Dom Narichi, yes. Gifted sub. Nope. Member. Pfft. And I've watched so many clips of Twitch streamers being like, thank you for the subs. Yeah, well, I feel like, I don't know, it's just dumb. I wish that at the bare minimum, it would give the gifted members to people that are in the chat at least. But unfortunately, that is not how the cookie do crumble. I don't lose while fed here.
It's getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, I know, Astrid. Womp. Oh, Bleak Inlet's definitely not the hardest region. Not an easy one, but it's not the hardest. Guys, I was right. It is today. Hold on. Everyone say happy birthday to my brother. Or else I'll be very mad. Say happy birthday right now so I can take a picture of it and show him that that the internet says happy birthday. I'll wait. I'm not gonna move a muscle until you do. There's 35 people here. I better see all those happy birthdays. Perfect. Keep them coming. I want to see the whole feed full of happy birthdays. We're almost there. Almost there. I need like 4 more. Alright, that works. That works. Hell yeah. I've said the internet wishes you a good birthday. Amazing. Alrighty, brew. Congrats on another trip around the fireball. That's a great way of putting it. Oh my god. I'd rather have it phrased like that for the rest of my life. That's amazing. Good morrow, my good friend. I do say congratulations upon another successful rotation around the burning sun in the sky. Burning ball of fire, yes. Else. Oops. I should make 8 watts. Actually, I'll save them because they're... Potatoes. Whoa, I got a lot of clothes, don't I? That could use some adjusting. Let's spend the rest of the day doing that, methinks. Not phone.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
No, yeah, one of my favorite things that I've ever heard. It's from a video, really from a Markiplier Uno video from back during COVID. But in it, Bob says that he saw a thing, and I love this, where it was people. It was like a TikTok that he had seen where a guy went, "I don't want to have to be isolated for COVID, but I do want to be banished from the kingdom for the good of all people." Like, it's so funny. I don't want to have to be forced to isolate to protect everyone from COVID, but I do want to be banished from the kingdom for the good of all people. It wasn't a military bunker, idiot. It was just a... It was a research bunker. Pretty sure. That's a Toasty question. He knows the lore. And I'm pretty sure all the bunkers were just research. It's the impression I got. Yeah, I love turning I love like having extraordinarily silly or fancy ways of saying something super basic. Like yeah, being banished from the kingdom for the good of all people. I changed a thing. So on your phone, you can set up default autocorrects. And I set one up for on my way. So if I do ONW, oh wait, OMW, it autocorrects to, instead of OMW on my way, it corrects to, verily, I am upon my journey forthwith, making haste towards my destination with all due diligence and resolve. It's so funny. Fucking love that shit. The bunkers were around before Rudiger? I thought the bunkers were from Rudiger. Zabadam, welcome in. I'm glad you loved the video. Let's see. I think we can get one more repair off. Anything that really needs it? Gloves? They don't really give us a whole lot, though. You know what? I'll just save it. Nope, wrong one.
Oh, look at think about his food.
Oh wait, yeah, hold on, let's make sure I don't starve. Okay. We good, we good. Wampus. 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 Wabumba. Are the computers in the bunkers not the same ones as the rest of the... I never really paid attention to them. Oh, I guess they're like the older, like, big unit ones, aren't they? With, like, the built-in keyboard and stuff. But if they were there before Rudiger, then why are they getting the sicknesses and stuff? Also, I thought don't they talk about Rudiger? Or were they just re-inhabited during the Rudiger stuff? Bed. Also, before we bed, harvest these.
Just need to close my eyes.
Hello, name. Welcome in. How are you on this fine day? What am I doing with my life right now? Hold up. Whoa. Water and then sleeping. Yes, thank you. Thank Tox for it. Tox gifted us 10 members. Like an absolute bloody legend. As they say in Australia. I speak fluent Australian, guys. Bloody legend, Ute, Dingo babies, Adidas. For those... Fuck, I'm an idiot. Damn it. Well, that's what I get when I'm distracted, I guess. Yeah, but for those of you who don't know, Adidas, you know, the shoe brand Adidas, or not even just a shoe brand, it's the clothing brand Adidas. In Australia, they pronounce it Adidas. Don't know why. It's quite the choice of pronunciation. Yeah, I ripped a well fed.
Mouth so dry.
I got Ash Canyon loot, but I still wear bottom clothing. What does that mean? Bottom clothing? Interior clothing? Why wouldn't I? No, Mockingjay didn't get fired. It was just it was a threat. I was mad. I was mad. Watcher of Water is crazy, by the way. Alright. Onward. Anything else I should be dropping? Drop that if I need to, but I don't particularly want to if I can help it. I'll do. I mean, yeah, idiot, I haven't found better clothes than that yet. If I had found better clothes, I would wear them. It's Interloper, and I went straight for Ash Canyon, so I haven't really looted much else yet. Houses are intact over here. One. Oh. Yeah. Bear. Pants with padded buttocks are Adidas. Yeah, right. That's what. Whenever I hear that that said, that's what I think of. It's just added ass, and I don't know how Adidas became Adidas. Well, I do know how it became that. Just look at the letters, but still.
This will come in handy.
I'm gonna leave you. I don't particularly need you. Oh. So what do we think we were doing in this bathtub? We have thermal underwear, accelerant, and matches. I know what it was. He was lying. This person was gonna lie. So they were ready to catch their pants on fire, because, you know, liar, liar, pants on fire. That was the goal. Was to just, like, be not ashamed about it. He was gonna walk in with his pants on fire to tell a lie. Hell yeah, name. Use the emojis. We don't get enough emoji usage. After I worked so hard on them. You can always call it... The hell? Self Dazzler? What? Yeah, I don't understand it either. What on earth? What's that from? What's this crazy reference I'm not understanding? What was Rudiger cooking? Fat ass. Oh, I'm so funny. That was a real knee slapper right there, guys. That was real good, right? 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 Please? Maybe? Pity chuckle? I'm not gonna be going to Jackrabbits and Misanthropes yet. I'm mostly here just beelining for, the forge. I want to get some tools. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. Holy crap, how do I say your name? I'm calling you Die. I did not know that, Die. It's fascinating. Oh, I never looted this. Oopsie daisy. After stream, I'll suffer annihilation. Shit. What's up, Avix? I'm glad you like the videos. Thank you. This is important, indeed. Because, honestly, I kind of like the idea of trying to live, like, mostly off the land in Timberwolf Mountain. But, to do that, I need tools. So, what am I doing with my life right now? Drop these. I'll drop some of this. I have too much of this now. At least did I read a bit of that one? The whetstone if I have no... I'm testing this. Can I break this apart with my hands? Are you serious? Explain to me why I can break this apart with my hands. Maybe... Well, I have a hacksaw on me. Maybe... Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, with my hands. What on earth? That's dumb. I'm sorry, but that's dumb. Because a couple things people pointed out to me in the Misery video is my spare can openers I can dismantle, which honestly I just didn't even think about it because I've never had to even think about dismantling stuff for scrap metal before. Really, that isn't just like hacksaw dismantling. So yeah, chewing. Oh god. But yeah, the people were like, "Yo, the extra pry bars you found, break those apart for scrap metal," and I did not. I've never thought about breaking up a pry bar for scrap metal because I never needed it that badly. We're living Timberwolf Mountains added from a blizzard at the summit. Well, why'd you do that? Don't do that. Boom, fix your problem. Just don't. Now we walk. Just so everyone knows, I'm probably gonna be streaming for about 30 more minutes. Definitely a shorter one today, and I do apologize. I am sleepy. Also, I'll make an announcement on the Discord, but there'll be no stream next week. At least not on Saturday. I might try and get one in earlier in the week to make up for it. But I'm going to be in New York City next week. Or not next week, but on Friday I'm going to New York City, and then I'll be back the next week. Hello, Corey. Welcome in. What sort of survival games do I play? Non-survival games, sorry. Well, there's just so many. I'm really, I'm a fan of things all across all genres, honestly. Oh, I just feel, ugh, gross. I feel a big tonsil stone. There's definitely, English. There's definitely, like, you know, Baldur's Gate is a good one. Path of Exile 2, another good one. Let's see, what else? Undertale's a great game. Obviously, I don't think anybody needs me to tell them that. Else? Stardew Valley. Very fun game, love that game. Detroit Become Human is an amazing game. Jedi Survivor, I loved, and I have it. I just need to play Fallen Order. I've really been enjoying Expedition 33. I need to play more of that. That was really fun with the bit that I played. Yeah, there's some examples there. Never heard of Railroader. Well, sorry, idiot. You can't stop me now. Hello, Mockingjay. Welcome in. Welcome. Oh, hello, Mars. Are you going to your bed? Oh, stretch it out. Yeah. Mr. Kitty Cat Man. Hello. Oh, goodness. So cozy. Hey, no worries, Mockingjay. We're only going to be on for about 27 more minutes anyways, because I am super sleepy after my adventure this morning, so... It's okay. You're not missing too much. Hello, Moo. Oh, yeah. Get those paws up to your face. Pretty baby. Cat is so cute, I'm gonna die. Ooh, that's cool, Mockingjay. Oh, I hate Rust. To each their own, I hate Rust. You will not catch me enjoying Rust. Die. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. 27 is because I looked at how long the stream's been going, and I was like, minutes. I went to Hot Springs with a friend. Hour-and-a-half drive. I woke up at 5:30. And I'm running on 4 hours of sleep right now. But I intend on... Once stream's done, I'm gonna go get myself a Mountain Dew, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna film some more Misery gameplay so that I can edit that while I'm home this weekend. Well, idiot, that's just me. Paul, games do the game, but you love it? Hell yeah. Glad you're enjoying it. What? I didn't see your comments? What? Where? Where did they go? Let me scroll up. Do I play RimWorld? I did not play RimWorld, but I've been meaning to. It's on my let's put it this way. I played Zomboid because it was recommended to me, and I pushed myself to play it because I didn't really like the style. And RimWorld is exactly the same situation, so I will definitely be checking out RimWorld at some point here. Cannot promise when that will be, but it is next on my bucket list as far as like survival games to try. Same one as that one, Vid. You like Minecraft? I mean, yeah, it's Minecraft. It's kind of hard not to like Minecraft. Fun game. I occasionally have my little fixations on it. I don't really like any of the recent updates that they've done to the game. Like, they insist on doing nothing actually fun or progressive for the game, and instead they just keep adding new animals and blocks for no reason that don't provide anything to people that like progression at all. I liked Minecraft a lot. I like Minecraft a lot because it had a great balance between progression and recreation. Like, you could just... Like, you didn't have to beat the Ender Dragon if you didn't want to. But you could if you wanted to. And you didn't have to build if you don't want to, but you could if you wanted to. And if you want to do both, you can do both. But now, like, every update is like, what if we added another super cute little mob that's going to walk around and do nothing but look super cute, and then we're not going to do anything with, like, the end or anything else? A wolf over here, probably. Rock. Not a wolf. That's a rock. I got a rock. Oh, Terraria is great. Oh yeah, I will spend all day roasting the one lady who's like the head speaker for Minecraft or whatever her role actually is. I could be wrong, but I just blame her for all of it because whenever people talk about whenever there's like a Minecraft live, the last one that I saw I think was 2 years ago. And she was talking about the update, and she's always got like her like hands like doing like cute little twiddles, and she's like, "Oh, it's so cute, and I think it's going to be very cute and amazing." And then it cuts to the actual developers, and they're sitting there like, "Yeah, we added some new blocks and camel, I guess." Like the developers themselves are always sitting there like, "Yeah, we added something." Meanwhile, she's over here like, "And yes, the blocks that are so cute." Shut up! I don't care. It makes me so mad. Minecraft Live was today, wow. Wool stairs. Why? Who the fuck asked for wool stairs? What? Is it just like carpet stairs? Or like what's the point of that? How do you even make stairs out of wool? It's too soft. I'm not big mad today, but you entered in the one part where I was actually complaining about something, I will say. I will say that. Joe Peck. Yes. First tip is go watch my video on how to stay motivated for long-term gameplay, because it gives me ad revenue and also is probably just going to say what I'm about to say right now. So I guess I'll tell you what that video says, so you don't need to watch it, but you should watch it. My biggest tips would be, if you're planning on using the trader, do not base in Quonset, because having to make journeys and trips for trades gives you a lot more to do. Another tip would be to just start setting yourself goals. So like, I'm gonna go make a safe house in Sundered Pass. Something like that. Some silly thing that's just a little task to do. But the biggest thing is, if you want to make it that far, you'll need to hibernate. And do not hibernate for a long time. If you spend hours hibernating, you will lose and kill all of your motivation for that run. You need to hibernate in short spurts, and then go accomplish tasks and actually play the game in between, or else you will kill all of your desire to play the game. Yeah, I've heard very good things about RimWorld. Console Stone's bugging the fuck out of me. Am I excited for The Long Dark 2? Is that even a question? I'm so excited that I try not to think about it because I get really sad that I don't have it yet. Oh, words cannot express the joy and glee that ooze from every pore of my body. I think about Black Frost. Yes, you could also fill a church with mountain fish, that's true. 2 weeks and only 60 hours? Them's rookie numbers right there. In 2 weeks, I had... How much did I get in Zomboid in my first 2 weeks? Well, actually, maybe those aren't rookie numbers. Hold up. 2 weeks, 14 days, so that'd be 4 hours a day. Yeah, those are rookie numbers. I think I probably had... First 2 weeks that I had Zomboid, I probably spent like at least 6 hours a day playing it, honestly. I'm so addicted. Joy, glee, ooze. Yeah, taking pictures, yeah. Any little goal that brings you on a journey. Guys, my left eye hurts, and that's the eye that I got hot spring water in. I'm really scared that it's infected with pink eye and I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna eat a tree.
Asher's gonna eat a tree. You can make an SOS out of bear meat. That's true. You should make an SOS out of every type of animal meat in every region. And only then are you allowed to stop playing in that save. I don't care if you die and you used all your cheat deaths. Don't care, you can't stop playing in it, you have to keep playing. Hack the game. Spawn in again. Guys, what if a brain-eating amoeba is in my system now from the spring water? I'm not a hypochondriac, shut up. Oh, I fucking blind. Please give me a heavy hammer.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Hot spring water was, I mean, it was probably like a little bit colder than a hot tub. Actually, it was hot tub. It was hot, good hot tub temperatures, like probably 100 Fahrenheit or something. Not hot enough to kill bacteria, I can tell you that. Hey, fair enough, Luna. Fair enough. Guys, this cat is so gonna die. Also, his bed needs to be adjusted, which is a huge pain in the ass because it's so hard to get back on the desk, but it's falling off. Such a fat fucking chud. Picked Leafy Poultice. Got 2 reflex. Hell yeah. Sly now, as you should. Guys, I'm getting it's hitting me. The sleepy train is hitting me. Not gonna lie. Honestly, you know what I think I might do? I said I wasn't going to, but here's what I think I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna get that Mountain Dew first of all, because obviously I need that. I can't live without it, obviously. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a bit of Baldur's Gate as I gauge how sleepy I'm about to get, because I'm gonna film Misery. I want to be awake for it, first of all. I don't want to fuck up because I'm tired. And I also want to be able to commentate, because I think my plan is, if I do beat it on my first run, I'm probably gonna make like a gigantic video of all the gameplay put together and post that at the end. So I want to be able to still like commentate and stuff. Heavy hammer? Question mark? Please? Extra question mark? Oh, I've been meaning to play Elden Ring again. It's been a minute, and I have Shadow of the Erdtree. I've never played it. I've heard fantastic things. I will say there's one person I know who wanted Shadow of the Erdtree to win Game of the Year when it was nominated for that, and it's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's a good DLC. It's a DLC. It's not a new game. And he was like, oh, but it changed the way the game play. Don't care. It's not a new game. It's a DLC. It should not be nominated for Game of the Year.
My life.
Period. Nothing else to be said about it. It should not be nominated as Game of the Year when it's not a new game. Especially because it already won Game of the Year in its own year when the game actually came out. I would have been beyond pissed if it had stolen the spotlight from a different game. I don't have a bedroll yet, do I? I would have been so upset if it had stolen the spotlight from a different game that deserved a chance to shine as Game of the Year instead, because it just made me mad. Don't get me wrong, I love Elden Ring. I love Elden Ring with all my heart. Great game. Fantastic game. Does not need to be Game of the Year for a DLC. $45. That was like 4 or 5 or 6. Six. Fuck. I'm good. Guess I'll take some maple syrup. I have to. Eh. Okay. Hold the phone. Check something before I start talking. Yeah, I'm gonna be so for real right now. I don't. Expedition 33 is an amazing game. It's it definitely deserves. It deserves. Like, I haven't even finished it yet. Now, were there other games that I would have rather won Game of the Year? Yes, I 100% see why Expedition 33 got Game of the Year, and I do not think that was a mistake from what I've seen of it. No, it is not, Tox. At least not in my opinion. Pretty sure the Coachin sweater is the best one, warmth-wise. And then thin wool sweater, yeah, you get one, but festive sweater, I guess. Actually, I guess inner layer doesn't really matter. I never really thought about it this way, have I? Inner layer doesn't matter for anything other than temperature. Weight. I guess this would be better, wouldn't it? That being said, I like this guy. I'm not going to get rid of him. His name is Boris now. I'm naming him Boris, and he stays. I haven't played any more of it yet, Mockingjay, but I have been meaning to, 100%. In fact, I'm actually going... I'm going back home to my parents' house this weekend. And assuming that I don't get 100% consumed by Path of Exile, which no promises, one of the games I have on my laptop is Expedition 30. I'd like to play that. Oh, an interloper. Yeah, I forgot those things don't spawn an interloper, do they? You're right then. Check. Clothes, the long dark. Torso, inner. Wow, that's really laggy. Well, now everything gets to get moved because of the ads loading. Okay, let's see. Better temperature is definitely couch and sweater and fisherman's sweater. Those are the better warmth. Wait, yeah, thick wool sweater as well. So, thick wool sweater. Spawn on interloper. But tell me? Who knows? Who knows? The wiki page has no mention of interlopers, so maybe. A fisherman's sweater cannot be on interloper. Same with. I mean, it looks like you can still find. Again, that's the Long Dark wiki, so it's not really good information, honestly, at halftime. But it does look like you can still find the thick wool sweater on interloper. Yeah, I do, Strom. I typically play Stalker. I'm trying to play more Interloper just because I've never really had a long-term Interloper save. But yeah, Stalker and Interloper are my go-tos.
I'll take it.
Or matches. That's what I'm saying when people say, like, oh, you have to train your torches on Interloper. You have to, or else you're going to waste all your matches because you need to have your matches. What are you talking about, bro? This is just from 2 regions. This is how many matches I found. BS. I didn't use that many matches in all the 600 days of my Stalker run. Granted, it's not as cold in Stalker, but still, you get the point. Okay. Let's get to the Riken and see if there's a heavy hammer. If not, we'll have to find it a different day. First, we'll check out the pocket dimension. Whoa. Whistling winds. You know, Nihouds, if I do live for a gajillion days run out of matches, that's just realistic survival for you, you know? I'm okay with that outcome. Plus, I lived for a gajillion days. That's gotta be a world record of some kind. Alright, pocket dimension time. Hocus pocus, oogity boogity, ho! The password worked. Yeah, I didn't even mention the trader because it'd be funny or not to, but yeah, there's the trader, which means you won't ever run out of matches anyways. Ooh, I'm going into Omega slouch mode in this chair right now. I'm back. You know, Tox, I'm inclined to agree with you because I don't feel like I can ever remember finding a thick wool sweater on Interloper. And the Long Dark Wiki is so inconsistent with its accuracy, so who knows, honestly. I mean, the whole thing about a pocket dimension is that it's tiny, you know. So I feel like I could put it in my prison pocket. That's where it's meant to be. My prison pocket dimension. Although, would it be my pocket prison dimension or my prison pocket dimension? I feel like it'd be my prison pocket dimension.
God, I did anything right about
Or would it, or can you not get rid of any of the words? Does it need to be prison pocket dimension? This is the important questions we ask ourselves. Talks that one. If you rewind, you'll see what I did. If you go to that one door, if you enter it from the very bottom of the door frame, it puts you into a trailer that is non-existent. It puts you into a random spawn trailer. Because there's some weird interaction box. Alright, let's pray for a heavy hammer, because if not, then I guess we gotta go find a different forge. Would be not fun. Yeah, it is very weird. I mean, I guarantee what happened is they just left a collision box in there on accident, but it is very silly. The odds of there being a heavy hammer in here are basically zero, though. I don't think I ever find them here. Yeah, I never find them in the forge areas on Interloper. Unfortunately, it is not very likely. Stuff here, though, because once I do have a heavy hammer, this will be our go-to forge. On the bow of the ship. Yeah, I think I found them there one time as well. It's on Interloper. I just never find them in the same area as the forge itself, and I don't know if that's intentional or not. Could just be unlucky, but yeah. Well, I'll do it. All right, guys, start saying your tearful goodbyes because that's gonna be it for today. I go get some shit done after I get a Mountain Dew and chill for a second. Everyone's loving the Into the Misery video, so I gotta get another one going. I had a lot of fun with it, too. Drop the scrap metal off.
Rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
I guess I'll sleep first. So everyone start saying your cheerful goodbyes as I sleepy. The night real quick. No, I'm so sorry, Toasty. I'm sorry, but it has to happen. It has to happen. I'm a busy creature. Search some stuff first. Good night, Nighthouds. What was the one you told me about, Toasty? I can't quite remember. I feel like it's probably something really scary. By scary, I mean concerning. Not necessarily, like, actually difficult, but probably, like, something like only feet or something, I don't know. Knowing the shit that you and your mods get up to. Cheerful goodbye, I know. Goodbye. Bye, Strom. Bye, Yopek. Bye, Tox. Bye, Rich. Bye, Desmond. We sleeping. Bye, Bailey. It was good to have you here. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. And 2 more hours, and then we're done. We're all gone. Oh, yeah, Toasty, that's right, that's right. Bye-bye, have a good red 40. Oh, I'm gonna have such a good red 40. I'm gonna have so much cancer in my cells, it's gonna be great. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot you can't save us customizing. Well, thank you all for being here. You were all amazing. I will see you not next week unless I stream earlier in the week, but assume not. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.